why. That's why I hate relationships. When people fucking argue, too fucking much. And when things just get out of hand, messed up, man. So my sister was telling me some more stuff because my ex and her daughter was at her place on Civic holiday on Monday, August 6th, which was 48 hours ago. And I guess they all got together and stuff like that. But apparently, the last time that they were at my sister's place was on July 7th. So it would have been a month since they haven't been there. But because of the situation, what happened and everything, they probably didn't want to go back there, for at least a month. And, they were, busy doing other things, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, they're just saying, he's never going to change. He's always going to be an alcoholic. He's never going to stop drinking beer, he always wants to, be drunk and not sober. Well, you know what? They're wrong, though. Because, I'm not drinking right now. I'm not drunk right now. It's 10 after 6 in the evening. And, I drank at 5 o'clock in the evening. I drank at 6 o'clock in the evening. And I chose today not to do that. Now, I did buy more when I punted my TV. I spent $45. I got 24 of Coors Banquet. I got the stubby bottles. Now the cans are on sale still, or I don't know if it's the actual price. They used to cost more, but the cans are staying at $22.95, $23. But the stubbies, the 12 Coors Banquet stubbies, are $26. So they're $3 more than the cans. Now, usually the cans are more than the bottles. Because the bottles are glass. I don't know. But usually, anyway, when I buy beer, like Molson Canadian or Budweiser, the bottles are cheaper than the cans. But the stubby bottles for Coors Banquet are not like the other beer bottles, which are 341 milliliters. The stubby bottles are 355 milliliters, just like the beer cans. So that's probably why they're more money. But what I don't understand is the 355 milliliter cans of Coors Banquet is only $23, where the stubbies are $26. So yes, I did spend $3 more basically, but I got 24 of them, right? So, but yeah, $23 for 12 is pretty decent. Especially that the beer that it is. I know, like, the cheaper beers for a 12 is like I don't know, like $21 or $22 or something. Yeah, like a Black Blue, 12 stubbies of the Black Blue is $21.50. so that's a little cheaper than $23. But that's also, like a cheaper beer, you know what I mean? So it's not as good. The quality is not as good as Coors Banquet, right? So, but people do say that Coors Light is more popular than Coors Banquet, but I'm not really into Coors Light. I mean, I had Coors Light like one time, but I'm not really into 4% beer or light beer. But Coors Banquet is a light pale. So it'll taste like Coors Light, but it's 5%, not 4%, right? So yeah. So yeah, I mean, I go, back and forth between Molson Canadian, Budweiser, and Coors Banquet. Those are the three beers, brand names, that I would drink. And of course, you got the cold shots, but those are still Molson Canadian. And if I want to go really cheap, I would go get LeBlanc Blue. But, I used to buy LeBlanc Blue all the time. But then, I started drinking better beer, right? So, but yeah, I'll still buy LeBlanc Blue if I don't want to spend too much money. Because LeBlanc Blue, a 2-4 of LeBlanc Blue for the bottles is $35.50. Where 24 bottles of Molson Canadian is $37.50. So basically you're saving $2 more if you get LeBlanc Blue. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so I mean, those are like the four kind of beers that I would usually drink. But of course, out of all of them, Coors Banquet does have a lighter taste. Like when you're drinking, you're like, like the other ones, when you drink the other beers, you're like, because it has like different ingredients in it and different ingredients. And like, Budweiser and LeBlanc Blue and Molson Canadian, so, yeah, so Coors Banquet does have, like I said, a lighter pale to it, so yeah, you can down like Coors Banquet any pretty good. I mean, I can down Molson Canadian as well. But like I said, between those other beers, Coors Banquet to me is one of the best ones out of all three of them, or out of all four of them. I have to give a good review. Or actually, I have to give a great review for Coors Banquet. And I have the bottles right here. So yeah, yesterday, or last night, because I didn't start drinking until 11:30 last night. So I only had 6 of these, and I still had 2 Budweiser cans left, so I had 2 of those. So I had 8 beers last night on August 7th. Now, usually I would drink like maybe 9 or 10 beers, or 11 or 12. 12 the max. But when you start at like 11:30 at night or midnight, yeah, you're only going to have at least 6 to 8 beers. You know what I mean? I mean, 8, but drinking 8 beers, of course, is better than drinking 6 beers. A 6-pack is like, okay, but, you want to have like a few more beers, you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, like I said, so 12 of these in Canada, Ontario, is $26. Now they're not the flip off, they're not the flip caps, so you have to use a cork or whatever you have to take off the cap. Yeah. So that's what I like about these ones. I do like these. I do like the stubbies. Most of the time they are sold out, and most of the time they only have the cans. A lot of people will probably go for the cans more though, because the cans are $3 cheaper. But if you want that like retro style, and you want the bottles, and you don't want to drink out of a can, which is what, like plastic or, you know, foil or tin can, you know, whatever you want to call a can. Yeah, most people rather drink out of a bottle. And yeah, I mean, I do like the Coors Banquet stubbies. You know, if I'm gonna get any more of these, say on Friday, I would probably get maybe the 12 cans, because I already had the stubbies already. I already had the 24 stubbies, so it's better to probably go with the cans. And plus they're cheaper too, if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, and you know, if you only have $80 or under $80 and you need to, you know, buy groceries and stuff like that, it's probably just best to get a 12 pack. And if you still have like some beer left, you know, it's best to just get a 12 pack. But unfortunately, 12 of these, like I said, is $26. Yeah, so, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess, like, it's the same beer and everything, but drinking out of a can taste, one second, let me get back into the light. Drinking out of a can can taste different than drinking out of a bottle. And even though it's the same beer, I do notice the difference when you're drinking out of a bottle. Yeah, like for instance, for like mostly Canadian, when you're drinking out of a can, you do notice a little. Sorry, just got some pains here. You do notice a little difference than drinking out of the bottles. But most of the time, I do get the bottles though. Yeah, and you know, the stubbies are pretty awesome, guys. Yeah, so. Well, anyway, guys, not too sure if I'm going to be drinking today. I know I said I'm going to take the day off. I'm just not really in the mood today. I don't know. I'll see how I feel later on. See how I feel for maybe like 9 o'clock or so the next, you know, maybe 9:30. See how I feel like in the next 3 hours. I'm just taking it easy right now, so. And, yeah, just playing some more PS3. And, yeah, that's all I'm doing. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoy your evening. And, we'll be back tomorrow for another vlog. Remember, this is vlog 178. And soon, on Friday, get prepared for an outdoor vlog, because vlog 180 is going to be on Friday, and I will be outdoors.